Compact Super Nationals Big Dance. Green flag will race him on down into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be that 22 of Shannon Malberg to the race lead. Look at Mitch Bielenberg right around the outside to the number 2 spot. 4 wide down the back straightaway. Here comes Mick Rikus. 5 wide. Oh, doctor. Here we go. Look at, there's Kimberly Abbott. How did she get through that mess?
But it is all Shannon Malberg from the onset of this one. Look at this, Kimberly Abbott challenging or defending Super Nationals champion Mitch Bielenberg. She'll work side by side on the low side of that 12 car. Trouble down to 4.
Yellow is out. Yellow is out. Everybody on the binders. Down there, that is Connor Brown and the 35 junior of Taylor Brown.
Family reunion down there in turn number 4.
Now here's Benishek with a big run. 3 wide to turn 3. It'll be Kimberly Abbott. Benishek gets it in there tall. He's going to work it up now. Bielenberg around the outside. What a battle you got up front for the top 5 spot. Fingers and a thumb, handful down the front straightaway. That time, Kimberly Abbott scored the leader into turn number 1.
3-car battle for a championship, Jerry. Benishek closing in on Malberg, looking for room to the outside. Big swing for the 3 on the top of 3 and 4. 3 cars battle now with 3 laps to go.
Man, what a feature.
Abbott down low still. The 22 of Malberg looking for a chance. That time across the stripe, Benishek by 97 1/1000ths of a second. He will power off the top of turn number 2. He may only lead 2 laps, Jerry, but 2 of the most important ones as he remains side by side off of 4. Jake Benishek is your Super Nationals champion.
The honor of being a Super Nationals champion, Jake Benishek.
Your second Fantastic 4 to create your Elite 8 on Napa Pole Day here at the Super Nationals.
Green flag is out. We are underway.
Weinbarger's got the cape out. Looking to do a little flying down to turn number 3 and 4.
Duberman with a run there. Thought maybe he was going to work back low on Charneski for the race lead up on 2 wheels.
Weinbarger went for a bike ride down to the bottom. Now he's going to hustle and muscle. Then they're coming through there. 4 wide. Oh, doctor, here we go. Luke Lemon, Charneski, Kaplan, feet wailing on each other. Carlin Weinbarger got the cape laid out. Here it goes. Waxer there. Now it's going to be Kaplan. Oh, Sparkler that snakes off the 25X down the front straightaway. It is Weinbarger to the win.
Boone, he's punched the ticket. How about it for Colin Weinbarger?
It is the greatest dirt track experience in the world.
Through the smoke, through the fireworks, race fans on your feet. It is your final championship event of the night. It is your Friesen Performance IMCA Modifieds.
It is Colin Hibden breaking free from that front row starting spot. 3 wide, he'll slide up to the top of turns 1 and 2. Cody Thompson will work well. There's Dylan Thornton. Crossover move, 5 wide for 3rd. Here comes TBJ. Tom Berry Jr. will work the low side of Cody Thompson for the runner-up spot off of 4.
Oh, man, she's loving touching, squeezing back there. Look out down the front straightaway. They were 6 wide, and they ran out of real estate. And watch what happens down here, Bobby. Ooh, Bobby Moore and Ryan McDaniel getting together. Oh boy, look at that. Colin Hibden jumped the gosh. Man, how did he power back? Cody Thompson coming in. Is it time for some Charlie boys? Yes, it is. White Castles are served down the front straightaway. It's Hibden by 16. 1,000.
Look out. Cody Thompson off the top of 2. Gonna hop back on. Gonna save it. This track is wide. It is fast. And it is Colin Hibden right now approaching the midway point of this one. Look out, Hibden way upstairs. Over in turn number 4. Here comes Berry with a slider.
Tom Berry to the race lead.
White flag is out. 1 to go. Berry leads by 0.8 of a second.
Tom Berry Jr. on the heels of his first ever Super Nationals title. He'll slide to the inside with lap cars. He is a Super Nationals champion. Tom Berry Jr. with the win. Oh, man. Look at out of the car. Tom Berry Jr.
Tom Berry Jr., your Super Nationals champion.
All right. Happy Wednesday. It's time to go modifieds and stock cars. Last night we finished up getting our Elite 8 in our hobby stocks and our sport mods. Ran 2 amazing Race of Champions races.
They were.
Wow,
Those were some of the best
awesome.
ever. They were awesome.
Fantastic.
And then we'll have our last chance, 29 car last chance
Yep.
for the hobbies and the stock cars or whatever.
Hobbies
Stock
and
cars and
sport mods?
modifieds will
Oh.
start racing for theirs, but we'll have our last chance races for our hobbies and our sport mods. And
We have All-Star
Yes.
qualifying
Yes.
for the stock cars tonight. Race of Champions qualifying for the stock cars.
For those that are here, they know this obviously. So we wrapped up the summer portion of the Super
yeah,
Nationals
welcome
this
to
year.
fall.
No, today's the winter portion.
Oh, the winter portion.
The winter portion, in honor of Canada, I think we're going to bring the winter portion.
There you
in.
go.
I thought we honored them all summer with the smoke.
The smoke, yeah.
Isn't that what that stuff is
that
out
what
there?
Yeah. It's,
Don't we have
the
that?
Canadian wildfires are brewed up again, apparently.
It's like where'd the sun go?
Went away.
It's
I think it's
chilly
awesome.
out here. It
Oh,
feels
it's
great.
gorgeous.
This is going to be great racing weather.
It is perfect racing weather for those track experts out there, and there are a few on Facebook.
Oh, you mean
I think I saw
hang
2.5
on, hang on. You
of
mean
them.
When the sun is out,
No.
the internet track prep guys?
when the sun is out, you're going to have problems. When the sun is not out, you're not going to have as many problems with your racetrack. So I think they demonstrated that a little bit last night. We had some cloud cover, or yesterday. We
Right.
had
Oh,
some
yeah.
cloud cover versus the first 3 days where we had not a cloud in the sky. And wind. But people think, oh, it's the wind or it's the heat. It's more the sun for this facility than anything else. And so once the sun gets tucked behind a cloud, doesn't matter what the temperature is. It could be 90. It was hot yesterday, but we had some cloud cover, and I thought the racing was fantastic.
incredible.
And today we have no sun, lots of clouds. Still have breeze, a little cooler, but it's going to be awesome. The racetrack's going to be awesome.
We crowned a Sport Compact champion
Yes.
last night,
We
too.
did.
A
Devin
two-time.
Jones.
Yeah. Sport Compact highlight of the night, camshaft inspections.
We were curious about that. Were we Ryan's got writer's
I'm not very
Ryan's got-
happy with the
Ryan's
Sport
got
Compact
writer's
tech
cramp
last
right
night.
now, but we were curious, were we going to get 30 cars?
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
were
Ryan.
going to-
I can see Ryan up in the announcer's booth making notes,
Yeah.
going,
My phone kept going off. I'm
throwing
not-
that piece of
yeah.
paper away. Got to
Yeah.
start over.
Gotta
Make
start.
notes on the next guy.
Yeah.
Oh, got to throw that
Go.
one away.
I'm thinking more about letters I have to write this week.
Correct. It's just send them the same letter. Put all their names
We
on
will.
all of it. Can you do that?
Everybody knows who they are.
I know.
I'll just highlight their name.
Just have one letter and put all their names on it
Okay.
and send it to all of them as like a group letter.
So they know that this is a widespread problem.
Could be like a chain.
So they don't
like a
feel
chain
alone.
letter.
Chain letter,
Yeah,
yes.
a chain letter.
Copy this and send to 4 of your closest friends, or you'll have bad luck.
It's interesting because obviously our sport compacts we haven't changed the rules. It's not like we changed the rules.
What?
On Monday for them to get surprised with, but the rules are the rules. Dave and I have talked about this for quite a bit. We wanted to tighten up our compact inspection, at least here. We've had weather where a few years where they rained out. We couldn't really do that. We've had weather where they raced and we still couldn't really do that. It's very difficult to. That division has got the most tech. It requires the most tech. It's got the most diversity when it comes to the amount of vehicles they can run. So it's really problematic. So we don't want to make any mistakes.
Right.
So David said a couple weeks ago, he said, I think we got something figured out on teching the engines on them, how we can check the camshafts, or at least if we know what we're teching from an engine standpoint, we know what they should have. And I think they demonstrated that last night, caught some guys off guard.
Were they okay with the decisions that were made?
I think so. I don't think there was any fist fights or
Right.
anything like
That's
that.
good.
But nobody's happy ever to get disqualified. But
Mitch Bielenberg didn't wrestle anything that we know
No
of.
alligators
aware.
or crocodiles.
But it kind of demonstrated, who's legal and who's not.
Right.
And people make assumptions off that. We try not to, but the rules are the rules. We don't care if you won the race last year or whatever it might be. If you bring something here that's not legal and we catch it, you're going to get bounced. So, but
Makes sense
I
to
thought
me.
it was a great compact race.
was.
Oh, they
Was.
always are. They put on such a terrific show here. They are definitely underrated.
The Richards gal, she led that thing for a
I
while.
thought we were going to have our first female
I did
champion.
too, and then all of a sudden, here comes Devin Jones.
Yeah, that caution helped him a lot late in
Yeah.
the race.
He even questioned if he was going to catch her or not in the
I
caution.
don't think he was
Yeah.
gonna. If the caution didn't come
Right.
out, it's weird how that can kind of
Yeah.
change the how the races turn out, especially late like that.
And I think we only
Bunch
had,
you back up.
3 cautions in the Sport Compact
Two.
races last night?
Went there two?
We had one in
Oh, and all
two
the races.
through the heat races.
And
Were
all
there
the
two in
races.
the features?
There's only one in the feature.
So like 3 total. I don't know if they're
I
rated in
didn't
the
know that.
Bs. I mean, they're clean racing.
Well, that's like, a sport compact,
You
front
hit
wheel
'em and
drive.
then
You hit them. I mean, you think about
It's
it
like
when
a
you're
Weeble
driving
wobble.
when your front wheel drive car and you start to slide in ice and snow and you gas it and it pulls you out of it.
Yep.
Same thing here.
Yep.
It's a
Yeah.
little harder to turn, they say.
Yeah. Great compact racing, great hobby stock races, great race of champion races, great sport mod race. I mean, I just thought everything last night was excellent. It'd be nice if we could script races, but we can't.
Oh, come on. We
But
could.
Seeing how things play out, it's like, ooh, that's perfect.
Do you know what would be cool to script?
Oh, if you could
If a
script-
guy started
dead last.
Dead last.
and then came through and won.
Can't be done.
That doesn't happen.
No, it can't be
Doesn't
done.
happen.
No,
Yeah, that,
no.
no one would
Oh.
believe that. No one.
Hey,
Nope.
Who's
can't be
the
done.
dude over
this
here?
is Sam Squanch because you can't. You
Oh,
can't.
he doesn't exist, huh?
No.
Exactly.
Yeah, if we could have scripted 30th to 1st on Monday night, Jimmy, you would have been the Emmy award-winning driver. What a show Monday night.
That's pretty wild. I didn't expect to do that. I was thinking, hey, 15th would be good points night, and we'll go on the next day. And yeah, I was got that one caution, and counting cars at, geez, I'm up to 10th. I got 2 more, at least, and then I'm in.
So that's on your mind the whole time you're racing?
The whole mind, I just keep cars straight. Points is the first thing I was thinking of. Then when that caution come out and I was up to 10, it was like 2 more and I'm in. I can relax. Kept going and got green, and next thing I was getting ready to pass Probst for a second, and caution come out. I was like, just don't screw up. Run your same race, keep your car straight, and that's what I did. And I ran it in the corner a little harder to put a little pressure on them, and next thing I was in the lead, and I was like,
Yeah.
this is
It's
unbelievable.
impressive.
This is unbelievable.
It's fun to watch. It's fun to watch that stuff play out, I always often think, too, like, okay, is he talking to himself in the race car while he's racing? What's he thinking? I think a lot of race fans kind of do that as well, It's like, because we get excited right along with you, Just like when you go from first to last,
Yep.
That sounds like a lot easier to do than go
It
last
is
to first.
much easier to do that.
Hang on.
I've
the-
done that plenty of times,
Yeah.
first to last.
The emotion that brings, but then coming from last to first, it's pretty cool to see. It's awesome. It says a lot about. I've said this in other podcasts, and it says a lot about our association, but it also says a lot about the racers and the quality of the racing and stuff like that.
Well, I had pretty high standards, after last year we made the show, highlight of the night, year, week, 3-car pile up, so we had to make a highlight this year, and we went from 30th to 1st. So.
Well, like you even said, you race those guys regularly.
Yeah.
You guys race each other clean whenever you race. That was just a racing, hard racing deal.
That was a freak deal, and we're all good with everything, and the main thing is no one got hurt last year.
And for those who don't know, this is Jimmy Johnson that you won the qualifier on Monday night.
Yep.
And for those of you who don't
Car
know,
number
he's
49 at Blue Cards.
Yeah,
Number
he-
one of the 2 business.
Yeah,
Is
he's
that-
number 1 in the number 2 business in Cherokee, Iowa.
Yep. Got a lot of people mad at me. I got a lot of text messages this morning. I got to wait till next week to get my sewer cleaned.
My toilet's plugged up. I don't care that you went 30th at first. My
You
toilet's plugged up.
extended your vacation for a few days. Huh?
Yep. So this is my week away from work, so I just put my phone on silent, and I'll call you back when I get home Sunday.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you're going to roll from – are you on the pole or are you in second?
I'm on
Or
the
what?
pole.
Yeah, you're on
He's
the
on
pole.
the pole.
Yeah, you only had the one qualifying feature. That's right.
I remember.
They don't have to throw bags for the pole or any of that.
Well,
kind
I
of
didn't know if
stuff.
he was the first or second, but I guess we only had the one feature on Monday night.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
It took a while to sink in after winning Prelude and doing that. Heck, I got half as many wins as I got my whole career. I only had 4 wins before, so 2 days I got 2. So,
So what you're telling
You've
me
only had
is
6 wins now?
yep,
is it finally sunk in Tuesday morning at 9:30 when you went to bed?
pretty much.
Was it a late night Monday?
Yeah.
Are you still on reeling from a late night Monday?
No. Neighbors, I was going to go to bed early last night, but neighbors cranked their music up, so it was a little later when I wanted to get bed. But that's all right. They're having fun, too. I had my fun. So, yeah, after Monday night, well, Tuesday morning, went to bed about 9:30 in the morning. So, it was fun.
He didn't go to bed.
Yeah. So then you got to watch last night Mike Smith go from 25th to 1st.
It looks like he's hearing this for the first time.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
think he
did you-
actually
did you
watched
watch
it.
that?
I watched it, and I was cheering him on because, like I said, we get along. We race Spencer and Elta every week, and, he's a good guy and a good racer, so cheer on the local guys that I race against every week. So that was pretty cool to see.
Yeah, when you get 140 something, 59,
159 hobby stocks. Record for the event.
Yeah, and it shakes out like it does, and the fast cars get to the front, and you're starting on the pole. I'm sure you probably look at the lineup, look at who's starting where, and tell yourself, okay, this is the person that I have to get in front of right away, or how's this first lap going to play out? Because a lot of it comes down to those restarts. That first restart or the first start is very important. But you're in an ideal spot. Obviously, you're not in row 7 or whatever it may be in the middle. In the middle. But surely when you got Mike and anybody that's making these, in my opinion, anybody who's making the big dances has got a fast race car and is a threat.
Yep.
But, do you have a lot of confidence going into Saturday now that you started 30 in a qualifier and passed everybody on the track?
The way this week's going, I feel a lot better.
Yeah.
Than the way my year's been going. I've had a lot of breakdowns and just bad luck. And last couple weeks at Elta, I think it's got 2 seconds, ran Mikey down the last night, and then come here and win the Prelude and turn around and win the qualifier. It's just like things are rolling right now. So.
Yeah.
He's actually a little more famous than you guys know. He has his own docu-series.
He does.
Yep.
Yeah, I got a college kid from BVU. He's going into filming, marketing, and so he's been out in the race shop from, I think it was February, watching put the car together, and goes to all the racetracks that we go to, and he's here this weekend, so it's pretty cool. I actually made it in because he had to go back to college. And I've seen part of the video he put together already, and it's pretty good. And then not realized he's going to give it to talk to Advantage or something, or it might play it. Or and I said, you got a lot of editing to do, man. So then we kind of watch what we were doing and saying. So
Help me get that victory lane, that first initial reaction when you get out of your car.
I got to apologize to all the kids. I mean, that word's not that bad a word, but it's just the excitement and adrenaline I had. It's just like the first thing came out, and then Wade, kids, that means he's fast.
It's authentic, though, when that stuff happens, and the emotion, the raw emotion of good or bad in racing, to me, is always fun to be a part of. Even if it's bad, it's still, you can't fault people. It's easy to get. This sport is so humbling, it as you well know, you can be on your lid in a second,
Yep.
so going from last to first, starting all the pole, the Super Nationals, winning the Prelude. I mean, you kind of set yourself up for a pretty good shot of winning the biggest hobby stock race in IMCA this year. So,
that boy really put the pressure on him here, Brett.
Yeah.
Man,
he knows this.
Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it.
Yeah, but
it only takes 1 second to go from 0 to 0.
That's
one
right.
bump and you get a flat tire.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just all kinds of things that really play into such a long, stressful week. So, hopefully, hopefully it turns out well for you on Saturday. We don't pick the winners and the losers, as you well know. You
Talk
got
about that
work ahead
script
of you.
in this deal.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Do you have an agent or what?
Well, I think, as officials, us, and obviously we're all around racing all the time, we see the same things race fans see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, it's easy to say, oh, that guy's got his stuff rolling pretty good. He's fast. And you've demonstrated that, obviously, so far this week. So I would say you probably got the car to beat when you're on the pole of the Super Nationals after doing what you did. So, now the pressure's all on you.
Now the pressure's on me, yeah.
Don't let nobody pass you.
We kind of put the pressure on 83X.
Oh, Justin Frederick.
Justin Frederick.
Because he's from up in your area. He's
Yep.
up Cleghorn.
Mike and I look at him and say, okay, we're on the front row. Now we need one more for Elta on the front row. He goes, nothing like putting pressure on me, guys.
Yeah.
But he had a good run last night.
did.
He's
He did good.
Run.
Yeah,
Yep.
he run second or third, I think, in the 83X.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the hobby stocks that we talked about, and then you roll to the sport mods, and I think it would be hard for anybody to not conclude that Sackow is probably the car to beat right now.
Man, he's won everything too.
He was fast, obviously in that ROC, passing on the last lap. What was the last lap technically?
Yeah.
Or they,
Off the
Well,
top.
I mean, they changed the lead so many times.
Bannister and him both slid a car at the same time.
Right,
Bannister
yep.
slid up to him, and Jake made it stick and still won the race, and he's is he on the pole too? Front row, middle?
He's front row.
He's on the front row.
Is he on the pole? Did
No,
he
he's
win
on the
fir-
pole because he won the.
he
he won Monday night.
didn't
And he
The
won the
first
Prelude.
qualifier Monday?
First qualifier Monday.
So he's got his stuff rolling really well too, so you kind of like, okay, how's this going to play out? To me, it's exciting. It's what makes racing cool. Again, one little thing can go wrong, and it all comes crashing down. But as racers, I raced a little bit, and you kind of got to get over it. I don't know if what I did was right.
Don't let him give you any speed secrets, Jimmy.
Yeah,
we'll just
don't.
leave it at
Correct.
that.
If you want to know how to destroy the first sport mod, that's the
That's
guy
the
you
guy.
figure
I didn't
out.
say I was good at it. I tried. But anyhow, yeah. And so tonight, hey, we got mods
Mods and
Mods and
stocks.
stock cards.
This is my favorite day of the week because you get mods and stock cars start. You also get the sport
The
mod and hobby
LCQs.
stock last chance. You get to see the 4.
You've got the last 29 cars we're starting in each one of those.
Right.
The dog fight for 6th.
Right.
Everybody's gonna be shooting like you said. The guy in 29th is still gonna. I just got to get to 6th.
Right.
I just got to get to 6th. So we got a great racing card today, and I think the track's gonna be really good with this weather. Not quite as dusty as it's
Right.
been with the sun killing the track surface.
Despite the fact that it's breezy today, I don't think it's won't
No.
dry anything out.
No, it won't do anything. They'll adjust the water they put on, and they'll give everybody a good racetrack. But I think the conditions are going to be ideal for our first day of obviously mods and stock car racing. Well, we had 250 that have signed in.
Is that where we're at?
246 is when I was over. There was like 246 stock cars, like 213 mods when I was there. So, yeah, that might be the first time ever we've had more stock cars than modifieds.
This, I would say, definitely will be the case.
Which is interesting.
What do we have? I say
223 and 256 is what you got right now. That's enough for a
which
race,
was
isn't it?
479. We had 500. We've got to have broken the record for actual signed-in competitors.
Yeah, and then you throw in the extra 29 in each class, and what's that 29? plus
So
29?
far,
58
entries. I mean, you've got 223 for the mods,
Yeah,
256 for the stock cars, 29 and 29 for the hobby stocks and sport mods, and 42 different drivers are going to try to go for 12 spots in the Sunoco Race Fuels Race Champions qualifiers today.
Yep.
But if you add the mod lights, the late models, the sport
The
compacts,
unique entries.
I mean, the unique entries, I think we're already over it. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we're already over 1,000.
We are.
Okay.
We were at the record just like a little bit ago, so we'll break the
That's
record
pretty cool.
today.
Pretty cool.
You're here to break records.
It's enough
So we're
cars
here
for a race.
Yeah, I mean,
We'll have to schedule that B we were debating about, though.
I thought we were
exactly.
going to run the E-main.
E-main. What are you going to do now that?
Yeah, what are
you're-
you gonna do today,
You
Jimmy?
have nothing to do till Saturday.
Watch racing,
Chill out.
chill out, watch racing.
Watch other people make mistakes. Say, oh, I wouldn't have done that. Or
No, I never say that 'cause
Yeah.
I make plenty of mistakes of my own. So
So do you, knowing you've got a couple days, did you go through the car right away, nut and bolt it, get it ready, or are you going to wait a little further till like Friday or
most of
Saturday?
that'll be Friday. I'll pull the car back out. I check the valves on Monday night just to make sure. Like last year, we had that issue,
Mm-hmm.
and so just went through, checked the valves, nothing was off. So Friday, I'll roll the car out, check everything, nut, bolt, grease everything, and just pretty much Friday night I'll start clearing my mind again, and
Yeah.
I'll probably, I'll have a few beers, the rest of the week, but probably Friday around 5 I'll just quit. And then I just start getting that race mentality and get ready again.
Do you have a race day routine that's special to you that you stick to? You like no chicken on race day and all that kind, no peanuts. I mean, there's all kinds of weird things that people do. Anything in
No.
particular? None of
No.
that stuff bothers you?
None of that
You get nervous
bothers-
at all?
I usually don't get too bad. I'll get in my car, like, when we're getting ready for our qualifier, I was in my car like a couple races before they even called me, and I just sit there and
Yeah.
put my head down and just clear everything out. And
Yeah, like Dale Earnhardt used to do. They said his heart rate was just super low, just kind of chill when he
He just get it. He got in his
just-
office
It
and
was
he was just
it was like his place to be.
Yeah.
and I just cleared my mind, and
Yeah.
then I put my helmet on, and then it's time to go have fun.
Yeah, I was nervous as shit when I raced. I just couldn't eat all day. When I in staging, I would just be nervous. And
I
then
talked
as
to
soon
the
as I
guys
went on
that
the
used
racetrack,
to race
it
against
kinda
you,
went
and they got
away.
real nervous
Yeah,
too.
they
Brad.
were-
maybe that's why I wasn't very good at it.
You
I got
won a
so
handful of
nervous.
features.
Yeah, everybody else crashed.
I think we're about done here. We're getting the
We are.
signal that time's about up.
yeah. It's
You
time.
ready to go racing?
I'm ready to go racing.
Mod?
And you guys
Mod
are
stuff,
getting
yeah.
along now. We heard there was quite a rift between you two last night.
What?
There's always a rift. I told a number of people, if there's a window in the back of that booth, I'd have thrown him out of there Tuesday night.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It was nothing but cordial, loving, and caring towards you.
Let's go to work. We got a booth to clean up.
Yeah, we got a booth to clean up. Here we go. It's Wednesday. Let's get this party started. It's day 3. It's Wednesday. The modifieds and stock cars have come to town. We've qualified Sport Mods. We've qualified Hobby Stocks. We crowned another champion last night. Devin Jones gets number 2 in the Sport Compacts. And who can forget those 2 epic Race of Champions races for the Hobby Stocks and the Northern Sport Mods. But now, day 3, you know who comes to town? Ground pounders and fenders and bumpers. It is Friesen Performance IMCA Modifieds and IMCA Sunoco Stock Cars. Let's take a look at what we saw last night and preview what's coming at you tonight.
Another slider from Bannister. Look out. Here comes Galloway. Here comes Sacco. He'll join him on the low side down into turns 3 and 4. Now it's a slider from the 14. Look at the battle for the race lead. 3 deep off the 4 with 2 laps to go.
Boone, how about it for Reverend Devin Jones?
Oh, careful on the roof, mate.
So now that you're caught up, kids and cats, hang on to your pants. It's Wednesday and we're going racing.